Hey you guys, how's it going? Andrew here. I just got done editing the Cat Skull Gaming devDiary Pirate Jam video, and as that saga came to a close, I realized it was a good breaking point where I could kind of interject myself from the what would be future to the diary in here, just to talk a little bit about where I'm at and what's going to be happening with the channel and with the game and the prototype that I'm working on, and kind of what's coming up. So first off, you notice that the dev diaries are constantly changing. They're constantly trying new things with each couple of diaries that I put out and trying to improve on them. I'm working with very limited, very poor quality equipment, so forgive me if my camera looks like this. Sometimes I have access to some better equipment, and I'll try to use it when I can, but for the most part, I'm using a really crappy webcam. So I'm trying to make the diary entries, one, a little bit more coherent, a little bit more engaging, and I'm going to try to make them something so that each diary that comes out will be a little bit more episodic, if I can, or shorter little arcs of episodes. And I'm trying to capture my thoughts in the moment as I'm making the thing, so that I can look back on it and use it as a reference for my own kind of like, where did I come from? What was I interested in? What was I trying to do with that? And so I'm going to try to work with the next section of diary entries, the prototype Doug saga, I'm going to call it. I'm going to try to work on those to make them a little bit more palatable. You know, the whole purpose of this channel, first me starting to learn how to do programming and game dev, was because I really wanted a new challenge. I wanted to learn something new. I wanted to take on this challenge of game dev and bettering myself on a computer, and a way to use all these things I was really interested in that I haven't really been able to utilize digitally. And so the channel is part of that path to better oneself through learning new things. And so by doing the channel, I'm able to slowly improve my audio skills, slowly improve my videography skills, slowly improve those skills. And with game dev, I'm improving my typing, I'm improving my programming skill set. I'm learning to think in a way that lets me use the tools I have at my disposal, and that's really important as an artist and a sculptor. And I've never been tied to the medium, and so it was the perfect time to kind of move over to a digital format and explore more fully a digital format as a way of producing a work of art. And the medium I chose was games, because I love games, and I've been lurking in video game discussions for a while, and so it kind of seemed like, if not now, when. And so I dove in fully on it, and didn't really know what I was doing when I started. I still don't. And so now I'm starting to get an idea of not just what I want the channel to be, but what I want the dev diaries to be, because I just started recording them to record them. But as I start to think about them more as content or things to be consumed in ways in which I can make them a better vehicle for communication, I'm really looking forward to where the channel is going to go. That being said, I am 4 months ahead of the Pirate Jam saga, so I know for a fact over the next 4 months what I actually do and don't do. It's kind of crazy looking back, knowing that the next couple diary entries, it's just not where I'm at. Things completely change over the course of the next 4 months. My ideas for the game that I thought I was going to make and the direction I thought I was going to go slowly shift and kind of work through some issues, and eventually get to prototyping Doug, which is the game that I'm currently working on. I realized in the last couple weeks that prototyping, the thing that I've been doing has not been prototyping. It's been too bloated, too much. I should have been focusing on singular systems, singular ideas, instead of trying to make the entire thing is a prototype, which that's not a prototype, that's a vertical slice or a demo or whatever it would be. So realizing that, looking back, editing that pirate jam, I'm just like shaking my head. If I knew then what I know now, but that's the joy of learning. It's the joy of this process and this adventure. So I'm pretty excited. If you want a sneak peek at what Doug is, you can go to my itch page and you can play a very, very bad, very janky, very bad, very janky prototype. It's too big for a prototype, but that's what the first part of the Doug prototyping devDiary will be leading up to, and how I go from the pirate jam to that is pretty interesting. Yeah, so that's what's coming up. Please like and subscribe, it helps a ton. Also, if you see anything, you have any comments, if you have ideas or thoughts that might help in any way, please comment. I'll try to respond to everybody who does. I'm teaching myself how to do this, but any help I can get along the way, I would greatly appreciate.